This is the coolest show in the history of television.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm not exactly sure what I think of Lionsgate Limited releases. So let's talk about it in this video, and you maybe can chime in the comments with your opinions, and you can help sway me one way or another. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into it. Let's go.
We're in trouble.
Is he dead?
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. That's me on the sign, JeffMan316 Live. That's where you and I join each other Sunday nights, usually 10 p.m. Eastern. We come over, we watch a movie, we do a live stream, we talk about pop culture, we talk about physical media, we talk about anything you guys want, really. Half time we don't even watch the movie, but maybe we'll talk about Lionsgate Limited coming up. So also chat with me on Instagram, JeffMan316 there. I chat with a lot of you there. So I picked up two of the latest releases. I got the Crazies, and I got May. And May is the one that I really wanted to talk about. There's also another recent release of Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass. And I didn't buy that one. To me, the artwork basically looked exactly like what I had from the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook of Kick-Ass. So it's a really good release. Kick-Ass. So I recommend picking it up. It's a really good transfer of the movie. So if you didn't get the Best Buy exclusive, you can go pick that up. Now, that is one of the issues I want to talk about. So there's three things. Number one. What? Catalog titles is a positive with Lionsgate Limited. I really do appreciate the fact that they're going back and releasing some catalog titles, upgrading them to 4K, putting them in steelbooks like the Crazies. And I'm a big fan of the Crazies. I know some people aren't. It's basically a remake of, the George Romero film. And I can't believe it's the 15th anniversary of this. But I really enjoyed this movie. I never was a super fan of the original. It's good. I'm not going to be one of those that just say just because George Romero made it that it's great. I actually enjoy this remake of the Crazies better. Here's without the slipcover on there. And then there's the back. I've already redeemed the digital code. Not a whole lot on the inside. I'll show it to you. So it comes with the 4K disc, comes with the Blu Ray disc. So I already had the Crazies, but not in 4K and obviously not in the Steelbook. So I really love Lionsgate's use. Like, you could probably slide that on another movie, perhaps, but I like their use of those, sliding the cover on there, so you get it to where when you slide it on, they show up in the red like goggles. So I thought that was kind of cool. So positive for that. Speaking of Kick-Ass, though, and I know a lot of people have busted my chops for this, but I'm going to say it again. I don't like that they're re-releasing a lot of these steelbooks again. Scream Factory's doing it. They had some exclusives at Best Buy, like a Hackers, and then that shows up in Barnes & Noble on one of my hunts. I know Best Buy is gone, but limited editions used to mean something. It used to mean it's a damn limited edition. It's limited. You're not going to be able to just rebuy it again. And that's what's happening. So Lionsgate re-releasing Kick-Ass again with the same artwork, if it is, then I have a problem with that. Now, I know sometimes they do fine-tune it a little bit and make some changes. When I was bitching before, I was talking about American Psycho as being one of them. And somebody told me there was a little bit of difference. There was one little sentence or something printed different on the original release versus the other. Now, that benefited me. I sold my American Psycho 4K Steelbook, the original one, for like $100 when I saw that Walmart was going to have the new one for like $29, and then I bought the one at Walmart for $29. So I'm okay with that, but I benefited from it, but I really still don't like it. I didn't have to do that, and I didn't really care to. I just took advantage of the situation. I don't like that they re-release the same ones. I want something different. Limited should be limited. It's kind of like wrestling figures. I got in with somebody. One of the reasons I sold off a lot of my wrestling figures is they're just re-releasing the same damn figures all over again. They're bringing the value of the original down because people can just buy the re-release or the repaint or the, a lot of the greatest hits. I just don't think you should take something that was limited release and just basically make a copy of it, whether it be a figure or that. Now, that's my opinion. You can have yours. That's why we have these discussions. We can have differences of opinions. I respect your opinion. You can respect mine. As a collector, I think part of collecting is some things have more value than others, and you should not destroy that value just re-releasing something. I know people talk about that all the time with Vinegar Syndrome and Severin and all those. They say their titles are sold out, and then they just randomly show back up at on a show on a table. Or I've heard people complain that Screen Factory will do that with certain titles that are supposed to be limited, and then like 6 months later more pop up on the site. That's not the definition of limited. All right, so that little part of that rant is over. But now I'm having mixed emotions about May. So May is released as a Blu Ray, and the carpet matches the drapes. And it's part of the Vestron Video Collector Series. You get a Blu Ray and a digital code. I really like this movie, but I already own it on second sight set. So I double dip because of the completist in me, and we've discussed that on the channel before. I've let everybody know that I feel like as a collector, I am a completist. It's really hard to break a series of movies after you've bought like the Vestron Video ones. This is number 32, so I already have the first 31 releases, so it would be kind of hard to break it. But I will tell you this, I've done it with things like collecting figures and stuff. If you just stop once and break the chain, it makes it very easy later down the line to not buy another one.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I went ahead and I folded, and I guess number one, either the fear of missing out because if this ended up being limited, or the completist in me. I had to have May to keep my Vestron video series complete. So I had to double dip a movie that I already have a better version of. I'm pretty sure there's probably nothing on this that's not on the second sight set. And with second sight, you get way more. You know, you get the book and everything, the hard case or whatever. So I like the cover artwork. I'll let you see it again. I mean, I really do dig the cover artwork there. It's really nice.
But that was awesome.
So at least it had a slipcover. Remember when these showed up, though, in Walmart and Best Buy, and they were like $12 for like the Vestron Video collection of was it Silent Night, Deadly Night, or just what was the last one, Blue Steel? You get them for like $12 at Best Buy or Walmart. Now you got to go online with it. So I give Lionsgate credit though for supporting physical media. They release stuff in stores. You see all their product in there. They release a lot of, like in Walmart and stuff, they release a lot of exclusive Steelbooks, like that new Marky Mark, I always call him Mark Wahlberg movie, was it Flight Risk, that came out with an Amazon exclusive Steelbook. They're usually not that difficult to find. They usually don't sell out. I don't see as many in Walmart anymore. They do the Lionsgate Limited of releases. It probably would not get released, so I'll give them credit there. But just the choice of movies and the re-releases they're doing, and then this. Do we really need May as part of the Vestron Video Collector Series? Did they even release May originally? I'm not sure, but it's just odd that they would pick this title. And maybe they figured that a lot of regular collectors or general public wouldn't have bought the second sight set. But it's not like this is, $8 or $10 like those cheap ones, are $12. These cost more. So another thing I'll give them credit for is the price of the Crazies is not crazy, pun intended. They did come down, I think, like $5 on some of their Steelbooks that they sell on Lionsgate Limited. So I like the concept. They usually have pretty fast shipping. I just have not liked their choice of movies or the way that they're releasing some of them. So, I don't know. Just put in the comments down below. That was what I really wanted to get the conversation started. Let me know how you feel about Lionsgate Limited. Let me know which ones you've bought so far. Did you buy either one of these? Did you think that they were worthy of the Lionsgate Limited line? And then where do you think they should go from here? I do like the fact, you know, that they're doing catalog stuff, it seems like. And then sometimes mixed in some new ones, like they did Den of Thieves 2 with the original one in a dual pack set. And then, do you like that they're doing the Vestron Video line more expensive and doing it exclusive right now, it seems, as part of the Lionsgate Limited line? Put all that in the comments down below, and while you're down there, throw a like on the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. I really appreciate the support you guys have been giving me. Watch all my videos, please. Come over to live streams. I got Halloween content out the ass. I got Friday the 13th content. I got all kinds of playlists for that stuff. So if you enjoy that, I've got a review coming up on the channel of some B-movie stuff. I want to review Camp Blood. And I got a new mask that you can barely see in the background that's going to go along with that. So watch out for that. I did a really video that people enjoyed about keeping DVDs. I got a few more here that I think you should probably keep instead of just chucking them if you got the Blu-rays. So got a lot of cool content coming up on the channel. My wife and I went into the thrift store locally. They rarely have anything. They had a few DVDs and a Blu-ray. I'll show you those. Went to the flea market, got a video to do for that. So I got a lot of cool content coming up on the channel. If you're a subscriber, I appreciate you. If not, please consider subscribing. And then after you do, hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. So I really appreciate it, boys and girls. And as I always say, until next time, this has been JuvMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
I am not listening to Jeffrey, but he's still talking.